Class 4 Chapter 6, The Tourism Product and Customer Service. The Product Life Cycle. The Product Life Cycle, PLC, provides a framework for analyzing the performance of a product over a period of time. One of the key strengths of the PLC is its simplicity. It is a fairly straightforward mapping of a product's sales and profit performance over a period of time. Each stage is easily described. For example, in the maturity stage there is little opportunity to gain new customers, sales decrease and profits level off or decline as more resources are allocated to defending against competitors. The PLC is a useful framework for marketers wishing to analyze the relationship between their products and markets. A tour operator, whose product is in the maturity stage and experiencing declining profits, may want to consider developing a new product or introduce alternative packages in order to give its business a kickstart. The life cycle concept has also been applied to tourist destinations, referred to as the Destination Life Cycle, DLC, or Tourist Area Life Cycle, TALC. In many respects it is even more difficult to apply the life cycle to destinations than it is to tourism products. This is due to the diversity of businesses in the area and the fragmentation of products and markets. How can the planner tell when the area has moved from one stage to the next? A number of criteria could be used to help answer this question: number of first-time versus repeat visitors, profit levels of tourism businesses, visitor arrivals, visitor spend. However, concludes that the TALC is not appropriate as forecasting or even as a planning tool and that a more structured framework of analysis is needed. Nevertheless, as with the PLC, the TALC provides a useful framework for analyzing the different stages of a tourist area's development. It provides some pointers to identify when an area might be moving from one stage to the next and highlights some of the problems associated with the stagnation and decline stages. The roles of national tourism organizations will vary according to which stage of the life cycle the area is in. For example, at the stagnation the NTO needs to adopt an innovative role, focusing on product development. Customer service. The phrases competitive advantage or product differentiation are often used when discussing product strategies. However, product innovations can be quickly copied by competitors. Hence, organizations must look to other areas to secure long-term advantage, and an important strategy lies in an organization's human resource. It is the people, not the procedures and products, that promise to be the ultimate differentiators between the average and the truly excellent. The airline business, as with all tourism businesses, is a people business and its staff is its most valuable asset. Therefore, a company may invest millions in new product development to try to obtain competitive advantage, yet invest relatively little in customer service where, in fact, the most effective competitive differentiation can be achieved. The cost of poor customer service. The benefits of providing effective customer service are well documented. Research shows that 70% of customers who take their business elsewhere do so because of poor customer service, whereas only 20% defect for reason of price and quality. Consumer studies reveal that a customer who has a poor experience with a business may tell up to 10 other people about it, and a small portion, 13%, may tell more than 20 people. On average, 90% of dissatisfied customers will not speak directly to the company about the problem but will speak freely to other customers or potential customers. The problem is that, despite these studies, managers sometimes fail to see any direct cost associated with customer dissatisfaction. This stems from the intangibility of the cost of service errors. For example, what is the actual cost of a lost customer? How much does staff time actually cost in dealing with customer complaints? A service quality audit. One way of answering these questions is to undertake a service quality audit. The audit involves a 6-step process. 1. Identify each error and determine what happens. 2. Determine the frequency with which each error occurs. 3. Assign the specific costs involved for correcting each error. 4. Establish the probability of the consequence of each error. 5. Determine the total daily and annual cost of each error. 6. Identify the specific steps of the prevention or recovery process. The audit is best undertaken by forming a task force to focus on a specific department. The results may reveal that a service error costs the organization relatively little and may only need minor steps to correct it. Training. Consumer studies have found standards to be variable. Lack of consistency in the delivery of the product creates serious problems for the marketing planning process. Unlike a fast-moving consumer good or a fast food service, many tourist products require a high level of guest-host interaction and therefore are much more difficult to control. Benchmarking is aimed particularly at smaller businesses and starts with the premise that businesses in all sectors share common characteristics that ensure repeat visits. Benchmarking is about identifying, quantifying these characteristics so they can be used as a yardstick by other businesses. Identifying a code of best practice for the quality and efficiency of a hotel reception would be an example of benchmarking in the hotel sector. Summary. The service characteristics of the tourism product present the tourism marketer with number of challenges. With the often seasonal and perishable nature of the product, how do you smooth out the demand curve? How do you make the product tangible and, in the process, reduce the customer's perceived risk? Is your staff sufficiently aware that they are in fact part of product purchased by the customer? These challenges make product planning and innovative marketing vital in a highly competitive industry. There are a number of planning tools and marketing techniques at the tourism marketer's disposal. These include SWOT analysis, product/market matrix, product segmentation, positioning, new product development, product augmentation, product life cycle, branding, perceptual mapping and benchmarking. Regardless of which product planning techniques are employed, a consistently high level of customer service will be the ultimate weapon in gaining a competitive advantage.